Hello, it's me, Yvonne Abro, your local non-binary witch, and Halloween is coming. So you will undoubtedly be seeing lots of Halloween decor around in the streets, and this means that Samhain is also coming. So for Samhain, there are many traditional customs. One of them is to make an ancestor altar. This is where we get photos of loved ones who have died, and that can be friends, it can be family, it can be people you admire, it can be LGBT people from the past who you want to commemorate. And you put them on a nice board, like a Bristol board, or maybe you want to get a nice frame to put them in. You can get those picture frames with multiple slots for multiple photos. I got busy with a nice frame from Michael's, which is a crafty store in Canada, but there's also if you're in the UK, there's like Dunelm Mills, and there's various hobby shops where you can get that kind of stuff. So anyway, once you've got your ancestor altar with all your photos, you might have like a box with a black or a purple cloth draped over it, depending on your aesthetic, or maybe something autumnal like brown. And then if you knew the people, so if it's your family and you know that they liked a particular thing, sometimes we put offerings for that person, or maybe if you have items of that that belong to the person, you can put those on the altar to commemorate them. If you know that they liked a particular food or a particular thing, you can put that thing or something to represent the thing on the altar as an offering to them. And then light candles on the altar, and if you have an opportunity, tell stories to your friends and family about the people who have passed on. So that's ancestor altars, very simple. And if you enjoy Disney and Pixar movies, then I highly recommend the movie Coco, which is about the Mexican Day of the Dead. And some people might be worrying that pagan Samhain practices are somehow an appropriation of the Mexican Day of the Dead. Actually, they are two separate parallel evolutions of the same urge to commemorate the dead. So obviously we don't go around appropriating Mexican customs, because cultural appropriation is not smart. But you can enjoy your pumpkins and your turnips and all the rest of it with, because those are part of European customs. And of course, if you are Mexican, then great. Happy Dia de los Muertos. Another custom that you can do is the dumb supper. And this is where you have you set the table with for your meal, and you set one place for the ancestors, and then everybody who's eating the dinner takes a little bit of each of the things on their plate and puts it on the ancestors' plate, so they're sharing their food with the ancestors. And then we do that in silence. That's why it's called a dumb supper. And as you eat mindfully, you're meditating on the ancestors who have passed on. So that's a nice custom. Believe it's traditional in Scotland and Northern England, but may also be traditional in other parts. Obviously, carving pumpkins has become very popular, and originally what was carved was turnips or rutabagas or swedes. one really cool innovation that was invented by my friend Margaret Ingalls and is still being carried on by my friend Crow Dewhurst is the idea of carving a watermelon, because watermelons have much softer insides and much easier to carve, which is really smart. So that's a lovely thing to do. Turnips, on the other hand, are really, really hard to carve, but if you can carve one, they look really sinister, so there's that. Another tradition is the tradition of guising, which is dressing up as spirits or other sinister things, and calling on your neighbours. And there are many, many, many traditional seasonal customs that involve begging for money, and guising is one of them. But it's great because it represents dressing up as the things you fear so that you can overcome your fear of those things, which is great. So those are a few of the traditions around Halloween and Samhain. A couple of years ago, maybe last year, I did a video called The History of Halloween and Samhain, and I will link to that below this one, so you can find out more about where all these different traditions came from. And hope you have a fabulous spooky season. All right, take care, bye.